Hey Slayers, I'm the one and only world's coolest Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64, and I've got the coolest freaking video I've got here for you today. So, from years upon years upon years, and by years upon years upon years, I mean just starting last year, you might have heard me rave over this little thing called the Kekcroc fan game, or as we call it, the Kekcroc fan game, developed by my friend and fellow YouTuber Casper, the Mario Forever fan, and the rest of his team, Genesis Jam, Gold Rock. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Listen, guys, if you're watching this video, I apologize. I'm an idiot and I have terrible memories. Okay, listen. I've got the coolest video for you today. So while we all wait on the new next build of the game to come out, who knows when that's going to be, but while we all wait for that in anticipation, you guys might have heard me complain 1,001 times about sucking at the game solely because I didn't have controller support. Now I'm going to show you all today how to get controller support on Kekcroc, okay? Or the first 3 worlds build anyway. Now listen, Casper, Genesis Gen. Now, you guys might all say, now, I'm sure you probably thought I used some complex method and some extreme coding and something super cool to do it. And please don't be disappointed at how easy this method is. I promise you. This is for the people who love Kekcroc and want to play the game and, you know, with a controller, who are like me and suck at keyboard and mouse controls. I'm going to show you how to do it. This works for good any game, but like this is specifically for Kekcroc, how I'm doing it, but it works for any game, and I'm sure you all know what I'm going to talk about. So, let's get right in. The first thing you got to do is you got to open Steam, right? You open Steam, and you get on over here to your library, right? You can probably see where this is going, right? You go down here to add game, right? And you're gonna look for the game you want to add. You're gonna look and add non-Steam game. You're gonna add a non-Steam game, right? And you're gonna look for the game you want. Now, the game I want is not here. It's not gonna be on here, but you're gonna have to look for it. So if you don't see the game you want on this direct list, just simply go to Browse File, Browse down here, and you can go to your Downloads folder or whatever folder you keep your games and look for it. Mine is in my Downloads folder, and so I looked for Kekcroc, and I have a couple different games. Here's the original build, but I have the first 3 worlds built right here. And you're going to just simply want to hit Browse. It's already here. You're going to want to add it to your library. It might not work the first time you do it, but once you do it the second time, it'll appear in this list. It'll be selected, and then you'll click Add Selected Program. And once you do that, you can see, just for a test, I'll add a game here. Just for a test, I'll add something stupid. We'll add, what's that? I don't know what that is. Let's just try and add, we'll just add something stupid. Sonic Robo Blast 2. We'll just add that, selected programs, and you can see it'll be down here somewhere, probably up here more somewhere, but it'll be here somewhere in your Steam games. It'll be somewhere. There it is, right here in your non-recorded activity. So these are games you have not played, and you can see it'll be right here in your Steam game, in your library. Mine is Kekcroc, and so what you're gonna want to do now is you're gonna want to go up to Big Picture mode. You can full screen it. You don't have to. It's up to you. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your library. And this works for any controller. It doesn't have to be an Xbox controller. Whatever controller you have hooked up to your system will work. And you're going to want to go to here, and you're going to go to Manage Shortcut, right? You're going to want to go to Controller Configurations, right? And you're going to want to configure your controller the way you want. Now, me personally, for 2D platformers, I like using the D-pad, but you can also use your joystick or your, analog stick, whatever one you call it. I call it an analog stick, whatever. And you're going to want to configure it. Now, how I configured mine was I used the arrow keys on the D-pad, so up, down, left, and right. And I also, if we go back here, on the buttons, I used A for Z, which is jump. X for rock throw is how you attack, so it'd be throwing your rocks. Y is C, so C essentially means how it would work is with C, you switch you to the plunger, right? And X is V, and I'm pretty sure V doesn't do anything, but that's just how I set it up. And I actually where's the start button? I actually need to change the start button to actually be enter, because I keep messing up, and I keep forgetting to map it as enter. So we map that as enter, and yeah, that'll be that. And I'm gonna actually export this configuration here to templates right here. Save new template binding. Modify configuration for this game. So we'll call it Kekcroc. And we'll save that. And we'll save that. And it has been saved. So essentially how it'll work now is you'll go, instead of you going here, you can go browse configs now, and you'll so instead of you doing everything I do, what you'll now do is go to controller configuration, press the X button, and look for templates, and you'll see Kekcroc by Sega Slayer 64. And oh wait, I was supposed to. Oh, I guess I was supposed to. Well, it should be here. You see it right here. There's a couple more, but yeah, I have that one right there. And I'm gonna post these. I'm gonna post mine to here somehow. I gotta figure out how to do it, but like I'm gonna do it. And yeah, you'll have it. There you go. So now you know how to configure your controller. What you'll do is you'll launch the game, and best part about launching it in big picture, it automatically launches the game in full screen mode. So even if games don't have full screen mode, it will stretch them to full screen mode. And if I show you, I'm infinitely better with the controller than I am without the controller. So again, this works for any controller for almost any game, but I'm using Kekcroc for example. You can see we'll press start here, and that'll start as the enter button. So you can even skip the intro. We can go right in, and we'll play a whole level for you. As you can tell, like everything is working perfectly. So you see, I jump with A. I'm using complete controller, nothing else. Jump with A. Grab some rocks, and we throw the rocks with B. Press Z to switch to the plunger. As you can see. Like I said, V does nothing. Press Y to switch back to rocks. I don't know what it is. Okay. I had a weird glitch last time where my collision on the frogs was weird. I don't know if that was just a game glitch or a result of me using the big picture mode. But you can see everything it works flawlessly. And it makes the game so much more, so fun to play, and like so much more, I guess you could say, I don't want to say easy, because I don't want Casper to hear this and be like, oh, no, wait a second. It's too easy. We can't have controllers support in the next bit. But it makes the game a lot easier for someone like me. You know what I'm saying? It's still hard, as you can see. I just lost my freaking power up like an idiot. How did I should have held A for longer. I don't know what the heck I just did there. What? Okay. The game still has its difficulty, but you can see you have full controller support now. It makes this game so much more fun. And now that I have this, that's not the controller's fault. That's my fault, because I didn't hold the button long enough. Now that I have this method to play Kekcroc, at least play the first 3 worlds build, I'm gonna be playing this a lot more. I'm dead. This is my fault, okay? This is my fault. I'm sure Casper and the rest of the gang are laughing at me right now if they're watching this video. But, oh man. Oh, I've screwed myself completely. Look, the point being here, it works. Actually, to better yet try this, I actually shouldn't have continued. Let's actually exit the game really quickly. How about we do this? Let's exit the game. Let's exit the game, and I want to show you guys, if we relaunch the game and we actually go to the cheat code, and we did a cheat code here to unlock more levels. I want to show you guys what you would actually press for unlocking the rest of the levels. It's actually very intuitive. So if I go back up here and I have it, and we look over here, it would be down, up, left, down, up, left, Z. Okay, so how we would do this, right, is I would go to we would go to options, right? You go to options, you go to extras, you press down, up, left, Z, left, down. And then you get the cool stuff menu. Is how you do it. So you go A. So how you do it is you go down, up, left, Z, or A, left, and then down. I mean right and then down. And there we go. You see, I have the extras menu all loaded up. And we're gonna turn on infinite. Hold on, how we're gonna do this, right? How we're gonna actually do this really quickly is we're going to turn on infinite lives. We're gonna turn on infinite rocks, weak bosses, and level select, right? So now, if we actually go over here and we go to, let's say, Miracle Mountains boss. No, we'll go to Reptile Islands boss, right? We'll skip directly to the boss. Now we have infinite rocks and stuff. I can show you guys that the boss is so much more bearable than he is before, right? So if we actually go over here. Here's how I would avoid the boss now. Boom. Boom. It actually makes it fair for me to actually beat him. Look, I mean, of course I did use infinite rocks. Casper, you know that. But you can see now I have the access to the cool stuff menu and I can actually sit down and play the game. And I'm sorry about if this sounds like kind of corny to you guys, but like I'm excited. I'm a huge fanboy of this game, like I said. You can call me a fanboy all day long. I am. I absolutely love this game. I absolutely love this song, by the way. And knowing that I can actually sit down and play it a little more in detail with the controller and maybe experiment with a few things I've never experimented with before, it gives the game so much more life for me than it even had before. And trust me, it had a lot before. Look, I actually have a fair chance now. So yeah, Casper, if you're looking for, if any of the gang out there is looking for a anybody who wants to play this game or has played this game, and you're looking for a way to play it with controller support, or at least test one of the older builds with controller support, yeah, it works. Let me know down in the comments below if you'd like a video on how to do the Moonlight streaming, so I can show you how I stream a game like this to my Pocket X18s with the controller support. Yeah, this, like I said, this will work for any controller you have. So if you're, let's say you're playing on PC and you have, I don't know, a Google Stadia controller, or a PlayStation 4 controller, or a Nintendo Switch controller, a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, or Joy-Cons, whatever, a Wii remote if you want to play it. In fact, this works with so many controllers. I'm gonna buy, I have to get one of those, I'm gonna get one of those 3D Bluetooth Sega Genesis controllers, and I'm gonna play Kekcroc with a real Genesis controller. We're gonna do that in the future. That being said, though, that's really gonna do it for this video. Yeah, just a short little helpful video on how to do it. So, if you're new here, I hope you all found this interesting. And if you're new here, if you could subscribe, that'd be really awesome. We're trying to reach 400 subscribers. You'd be helping us out a lot. Make sure to share this video with your friends to become a Super Slayer. I've been, once again, the one and only world's coolest Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64. And until next time, make sure to have a great day, great night, or great anytime. Have a good one, Slayers.